All right, thank you. Welcome back to Spitballin' Podcast. I'm your host, John, with my good friend Scott, co-host. How's it going, Scott, today?
Good, buddy. What's going on?
We're going to do football. That's what we're here to do. This is the football version of Spitballin' Podcast. Thanks to Mike Agello for his coming on. We had a little technical issue there, but we did get to at least have him on for a little bit of NHL.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
He's a pretty intelligent guy. He knows a lot.
He's good. Let's get right into football. There's so much. First, let's go college. College football has finally it's their first playoff. That's what's funny. All year, the Associated Press puts out their top 20. And then magically in November, here comes the college football playoff rankings. And that's the only one that matters. So now that one has the top 4, Tennessee number 1, Ohio State number 2, Georgia number 3, Clemson number 4, Michigan 5, Alabama 6. Huge game. Tennessee is at Georgia, so that's 1 versus 3. That's at 3:30 tomorrow on Saturday. Good one. Unbelievably, in this game, Tennessee just beat Alabama. So now they're going to play Georgia in Georgia, and Georgia's minus 7.5 against the number 1 Tennessee Vols. Clemson plays Notre Dame, which could be interesting tomorrow, Scott. Even though Notre Dame isn't ranked, they've won like 6 or 7 in a row now after losing like 2. They lost to Ohio State, then they lost to a couple bad teams. But they play Clemson at Notre Dame, could be tough. And the other good game is Alabama number 6 at night at 7 p.m. is at number 10 LSU. So a lot of stuff happening there. Tennessee being number 1 is a big surprise. No one could have ever imagined.
Really?
Yeah. And their quarterback, what's his name? Like Herndon Hooker? His last name is Hooker. Hendon Hooker is now becoming probably the odds on with him and CJ for the Heisman. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, the kid, unbelievable. Wait till you see him. If you get to watch any tomorrow against Alabama, against
I'll
Georgia.
try to see if I can catch some.
If you do, see if you think he's an NFL-ready quarterback. He looks pretty good.
What time's their game at? Do you know?
They play at 3:30.
Okay. I can probably catch it.
Alabama, LSU at 7, so that's a good one at night. Ohio State plays Northwestern. They're minus 38, so that should be okay with them. Michigan's at Rutgers. Michigan and Alabama, of course, are just waiting. They're kind of just waiting in the wings here because you know what's going to happen. I mean, Georgia, Tennessee, the winner of that is going to play Alabama in the Southeast Conference Championship game. So that'll clear out what's going to happen there. Ohio State's going to play Michigan last game of the season. That'll clear out something there, one of them. And then you got Clemson. I mean, it's 6 teams fighting for 4 spots, basically. Wouldn't you say, Robin?
Yes.
So that's basically what you got in college football. There's some betting there to be done, too.
Oh, yeah.
And I got games.
There's some obvious favorites.
Yeah. There's some
of the spreads a little.
Well, Tennessee makes no. Tennessee, I can't believe. I saw one where they were plus 8.5 at Georgia. Man, I like Tennessee. I mean, I can't understand why that game isn't going to be close.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't get it because I don't know. Maybe I'm disrespecting Georgia, but I don't see them. They haven't played anyone yet either.
Right.
And so I don't know. That's another.
Didn't they replace all their starting defense? Like
they did.
The whole defensive line pretty much was gone. Didn't a lot of them leave?
Yeah. Yes. All what's the NFL. I mean, Clemson Notre Dame's interesting because Notre Dame is getting 3.5 at home. I could, for some reason, I don't know why, I could see an upset happening there. I don't know why I can because Clemson's better, but I could just see it. I'm not going to play it, but I could see it. Mm-hmm. I really could. Other than that, you know who's kind of good at number 7 is TCU, Texas Christians. They're going to be the team on the outside looking in that are going to be pissed off.
Right.
Because they're never going to get the opportunity, really, because of the conference they're in. There's no one there for them to play.
I was hearing talk about that already from
Yeah, there's no one for them to play. You know what I mean? The Big 12, it's kind of Oklahoma is gone. That would have been the team, you know?
Right.
They would have hoped Oklahoma would have been in this mix. But instead, you got 2 SEC teams, 1 Big 10 team, and an ACC team in Clemson. So, yeah, you know what? I got games, too, Scott. When we get to the betting portion, I got some Had some good ones this week. Last week I won by both underdogs. Actually won the games outright.
Awesome.
And, that was good last week. I had a 10.5 point underdog who won. So
did you bet him?
No. No, I did. I came off of here and then never bet him.
Doesn't that suck when you do that? I do the same thing.
Yeah,
but I've scaled back recently, as we had spoken before.
Because we all lose. The whole world is losing.
Yeah, I've been losing everything. Everybody has.
This is a great year for Vegas. Yeah, and all of this. I wonder sometimes too if this is going to sound really dumb, and I don't know if this is a line thing or what. Everyone's betting now because of all DraftKings and everything. There's a lot of people playing.
Wait till they get the W-2s.
Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe they'll stop. I hope.
They loved all those games they've won.
I know that's right. Now it's not like you're playing with my local guy.
Right there on the app, you can see it. I don't know if it's current, like if it's filled out or anything, but I see you can click on it.
How about that, Robin? Bet you didn't think of that.
No.
Oh, people are going to be very surprised. You watch, because it's taxed at a very high rate.
Going to have to go back to my guy on the corner.
Yeah.
You might.
I'll give you my site, John. You'll be golden.
We'll talk. Definitely. All right. That's college football playoff rankings. We'll get into it a lot more as we go down the road here because the last games of the season is called Rivalry Week, and that's going to clear out a lot. A lot of good college football tomorrow. We'll be talking about it during our betting portion of this show. But you know what, Scott? The NFL has really changed. Remember when the trade deadlines used to be boring? They used to be terrible.
You'd see one move, maybe. One.
Now?
If you saw anything.
It's pretty much like any other sport. It's wild. And to me,
they look at it a lot differently now.
They sure do. I mean, Bradley Chubb was a huge deal to happen on trade deadline. Absolutely. I mean, wow. And the Dolphins, good for them because they signed him up. They just locked him up, so they got him.
Yep, restructured the contract. He's all set.
They gave up a fourth. Was it a first-round pick in 2024? Yeah, it's not even next year.
Yeah.
So it's 2024, a fourth round, and Chase Edmonds to the Broncos. The Dolphins also got Jeff Wilson. I guess that would just be because Mostert's been good. I guess it'll be those two is who they're going to be playing with.
Yeah, I would imagine he's familiar with them.
Yeah, so you'll have those two together. That's right, with San Francisco. So those two together. Big move, I mean, Roquan was pretty that was inevitable.
A lot of moves, man.
Yeah. Roquan, though, the Roquan Smith trade to the Ravens, they get A.J. Klein, a second-round pick, a fifth-round pick. The Bears use a second-round pick to get Chase Claypool. But Roquan was going to go. That's what it makes me – he wasn't staying with them. There was no chance. He's his own agent. So look at the difference between him and Bradley Chubb. Bradley Chubb has an agent, and he kind of gets to pick and choose where he wants to go, and things happen differently. Roquan knows nothing, and he just gets moved to Baltimore. And some people thought it was. Some people thought it was a good move it was a good move by the Bears. It's more on Roquan because he could have got. I think he could have ended up. He could have probably, if he had an agent, he could have really. Forced the hand of what? Because no one knew where he wanted to go. You know how that works. But usually a player
that's why that's a bad thing.
Yeah.
That's why it's bad for a player to be his own agent. Things could be, you could make decisions based on how you feel one day.
Yeah.
And that's doesn't always work out the best for you. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Well, he got into a good situation. I mean, Baltimore.
Oh yeah, Baltimore can use him too.
Yeah, that was a good move. I think we were talking about this before. Everyone made moves that seemed to be okay, like good for them. Like everyone did something that they needed.
Yes. Yeah. Everybody all the good teams filled their weak spots.
Yeah, the Bills get a good one in Naeem Hines, who's going to he's going to be that if you want to call it thunder and lightning type thing.
They've been looking for that style of a running back for a while, which is why they drafted James Cook, but he hasn't really panned out as of yet. So they got a guy that's experienced and he's pretty quick. So we'll see how they use him, and I think he's going to fit in pretty well.
He will. He'll fit in well there. And I mean, Calvin Ridley to the Jaguars was interesting, and it comes with a ton of conditions to that.
Yes.
You know, could be a fourth, could be a fifth, could be
whatever.
Well,
they don't even know when he's going to – now he's suspended indefinitely. Is it even guaranteed how long he's going to be out for?
Yeah.
He can apply to be reinstated in in February, I think.
Yes, in February. So after the season.
Has he behaved himself on Twitter? He hasn't been like in the NFL or at Roger Goodell or saying dumb shit.
No, haven't seen anything. Now, what? This is for betting, right? This is because of betting.
Yeah. Yes.
Very good. But that makes you wonder. Well, I'm not even going to go there. When you think of the guy who's going to be playing in quarterback shortly in Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly.
Against Houston, right. But one thing we were surprised about is you were very surprised the Lions moved Hockenson along to the Vikings.
Yes, that surprised me. I mean,
yeah,
why? He's like he's like their biggest target over there.
Yeah, and they didn't.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, good for the Vikings. I got that only helps.
Vikings, absolutely. That's something they needed. They haven't had that.
Yeah.
Up to to the level they'd like to have it at. I mean, because he's a huge addition to that team.
Yeah, because who hasn't been really as good as he used to be? Adam Thielen. Like he hasn't been that guy. Like
I haven't been paying attention. Has he been getting nicked up, or has he been missing any time?
I think it's well, maybe very little, but it feels like it's just all the years of missing time is starting to come, as like he's starting to show his age a little or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's not the same. Hawkinson's going to be a nice addition for them too. The Lions, I guess, would be the ones that are weird.
You got Double J on the other side who draws all kinds of attention. Thielen should be thriving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I expect him to put up big numbers.
Yeah, no, he hasn't been because I see him in fantasy. Nothing's happening for him.
That shocks me. I don't pay attention enough to all their stats.
The next one, I think we did Robert Quinn to the Eagles. I didn't even notice him last night, so I don't know what he was doing. Interesting to see if the Chiefs will play Kadarius Toney this week. I don't know if he will or not. I'm not sure. Does he play? Does he not play? I'm not sure.
I think he is playing. I thought I saw something with Andy Reid saying something today. I'm pretty sure he is playing, though.
I do like that all the teams, and you said it best just a few minutes ago, even the Chiefs, the Bills, everybody, they all tried at least to fix what they need to fix.
Yeah.
I like that. That never used to happen before.
Nope.
And everyone's trying to plug in. I'm trying to think if there was anyone who did not. Well, the Packers did nothing. And
leave that, man.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I just don't understand it.
Yeah, I don't either.
What are they?
Brandon Cooks quit, I think.
Man, he's angry.
Yeah, he's lies. He's been lying.
Don't mistake my kindness for weakness. And oh man,
he was. Yeah. A deal fell through for him though. They said it last. I can't remember where they were going to send him, but it's some kind of a deal. There was something in it.
Might have been Green Bay.
Might have been.
It was Green Bay.
My God, I thought Tampa would do something, and they did nothing. That kind of surprised me. I felt like
that is surprising as well. I don't know. I mean, maybe there's players that just didn't want to go there.
The Rams did nothing. I mean, what are they going to do? And then you get to a point where what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Like maybe there's just nothing to do at certain.
I don't know, man. A lot of those teams, they're pretty stacked as it is. Like, what more do they need to do?
Right, they need to start winning for some reason. Yeah. Don't they play? There's a good game. Who the hell do they play this week? Wait a minute. Who's off this week? I'm just thinking in my head. Okay, the 49ers are off this week, but the Rams have a big game against the Buccaneers.
Yeah. That'll
be interesting.
The battle of the
I don't know what. I don't know.
The battle of the should-have-beens.
Yeah. They have time to turn it around, but I don't know if they can. If I had to say someone was gonna, I almost might go with the Rams now. I don't know. Tampa's just looks so. I don't understand their I do, and I guess it's offensive line. That's the problem. Because if you could protect him, he would have players to throw to, and they can't.
Yeah, what a horrible final season for Brady, huh?
Well, that's what happened.
I don't see that dude coming back.
leads me to one of my questions.
Okay, what do you got? Robin's question.
The Packers and the Bucks are both 3-5 at this point. Do you think it's retirement time for Rodgers and for Brady?
I'm going to answer real quick. I think Rodgers, no. But I think Brady, yes. I think Rodgers is going to – I don't know what he's going to do or what's going to happen. I don't think he's leaving.
I agree with exactly what you just said. He might leave Green Bay, but he's not going anywhere. He's gonna hook up with somebody. He'll be around Brady. Yeah,
I think he's better. I think I don't think he's as he's not shown his age like Brady has. I guess is what I want to say on that.
Right.
I think there's still something left in Rodgers.
Well, it's the players on his team. It isn't him, man.
Could you imagine if you
Those
put
guys
him
are
on
dropping passes constantly?
I'm trying to think. There's teams you could put him on right now that would like. I think if you put him on Baltimore would be better. Denver would. Oh my God, Denver. Right. Yeah. Be a much better team. Yeah. No. Geno Smith, by the way, is a top 5 quarterback in this league right now.
Can you believe
Good for him,
dude? I love it. It's a great story.
I kind of like Seattle now. I must not like Russell Wilson because I never liked Seattle. I kind of just annoyed me. And then he leaves, and now I kind of like him. Isn't that weird?
It's weird.
And it might be.
Yeah, that'd be a Russell Wilson thing, dude. Yeah.
I never liked Marshawn Lynch either. No. So that was another thing with Seattle. There's just always something there that I'm getting sick and tired of seeing Marshawn Lynch, by the way, on jumping around. You see him at the thing yesterday? Where was he? He was at Cape Canaveral or something. I don't know what he was doing. Saying hi to the astronauts. He was going wild.
I'm never a fan of Pete Carroll.
No, I know. You never liked Pete. No, I know.
Did he drop like 3 bleeped F-bombs or what?
Oh, he was talking to the astronauts. He was yelling, Houston, we got a problem. He was like a child. It was the most unbelievable thing I ever seen.
Yeah.
It was so stupid. I didn't even know. I was getting angry. I was just like, this guy is such. I mean, just put on a red nose and they shoot. I mean, no, I guess he just does anything. I don't know. So he was yelling at whatever. It's not even worth to see. Or I'd say go see it.
Did you see the clip when he was getting interviewed recently?
I might have.
And I can't remember what game it was at. But he was like, he must have just been there. He wasn't part of the broadcast, but they stopped him. They were talking to him. And he was like, yeah, and F it. So anyway, man, we build that shit. And, and I'm like, and it just rolled out and then nobody bleeped nothing. And I was just like, wow, you cannot put Marshawn on live like that when he doesn't do it on the broadcast.
I think he did it yesterday at the with the astronauts.
He does it all the time.
Yeah.
He does it all the time. And for some reason, they let it go.
Yeah. They love him. They love this.
They love Marshawn, man.
Is there another question that you want to bring up?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Let's keep our Robin's questions rolling. Go ahead.
Best division in football, AFC East or NFC East?
Who would have ever thought the NFC East would ever even be in that conversation? It's got to be the AFC East because I think the Dolphins, Bills, and Jets are probably better than the Giants. Well, no, the Eagles, Giants, Eagles, what, Redskins? Oh, I'm sorry. Commodores and Dallas.
Eagles, Cowboys, Giants.
No, that's interesting. Maybe it is the NFC East.
It's got to be the NFC.
It's got to be the East. Yeah. Because the Eagles, Cowboys,
the Patriots do not.
No, Patriots are gone. I think they're gone.
Yeah, they got to be. I think they're done.
Yeah, they need to really redo themselves. They need a bottoming out.
I know what they're going to do. I can't wait to see what they're going to do, to be honest with you.
They need to do what the Bears did. They shouldn't wait too long to do it. You know what I mean? Just bottom out and start over.
I don't know. Is Bill that kind of guy? Is he going to admit his mistakes and move on?
Maybe he's
going to retire and leave him in lousy shape.
That's what he would probably be helpful if he would retire. I can't believe I'm going to say that about this guy, but maybe he'd be better off because this isn't the team for him. Like, you know what I mean? It's going to have to be young guys. It's going to have to be. I think you got to break it down over there. They've been winning forever. I mean, they've been in the mix for a decade. I mean,
he's tried many different ways to fix it, and it's not working.
Yeah, it's just my opinion. Or they go the route of the Bears, and they can just keep on being 8-8, 9-8, 8-7. You know what I mean? 7-9.
Insufferable 500 teams.
Yeah, they should break it down If they like Mac Jones, they better figure it out. You know what I mean? And if they don't, then move on from him too. They need to suffer a couple years up there.
Why do you think they're so quickly to move on from Mac Jones already? I'm kind of surprised by all that.
I don't know. That's interesting too. I don't know.
You know what I mean? It's like I'm shocked that Bill Belichick would pull him and put Zappe in so fast.
He's horrible offensively, right, Belichick? I mean, he just flails around. He reminds me of some of the other old school defensive coaches that just hated quarterbacks. I mean, those guys hated quarterbacks. Ditka hated quarterbacks. Parcells hated quarterbacks. I mean, they basically tell you I don't like
run.
Yeah,
right.
They just hated quarterbacks.
Yeah.
They said it. They don't like them. And then I feel like Belichick's that way. Like, what business? He shouldn't be running offense. He's defense.
No way. But now he's made himself the king of everything over there, so he's got to live and die with that.
Both you and Robin said it before the season when we were all talking about there's no offensive coordinator. That's weird. Like, what are you doing?
You can't be switching it up every week. Is it philosophies? Is it the way I don't know. You can't have personalities changing every week running the offense.
I like they got a good receiver. Myers looks good. Jacoby Myers or whatever. He seems good. Running game is there a little bit. I don't get why they're not better. I guess they should be a little better than they are. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of shocked. I'm shocked that their defense isn't better.
Yeah. I think he's getting stale. Maybe Belichick, he's just getting stale. You need to sometimes
beginning of the year.
Yeah. You're right. Maybe you gotta move on.
You got to draft to your competition.
That too. Yeah. Yeah. Right, I agree.
Dude, they went out and got two of the best tight ends in free agency 2 years ago, and they don't even use them.
I know.
Those guys are touchdown machines on their respective teams, and they hardly ever catch a touchdown.
I know.
I don't understand it.
Yeah, it's time for. I think that would be if I was a Patriots fan. I would want there comes a point where it's time to tank.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is, and I think it's their time.
I don't know. I don't get it. I still don't understand that whole tight end deal.
I don't either.
Henry Smith and Hunter Henry. I don't understand.
Yeah, what happened?
Why wouldn't you run it the way? It just never made sense to me because they never really did it.
No,
they never catching the ball. Nothing.
You have another one for us?
Got one
more question. All right, perfect.
Will the Eagles go undefeated? And if not, who beats them? I've got a list of their opponents.
Give us their opponents.
All right,
because I don't know their thing.
So we've got the Commanders, the Colts, the Packers, the Titans, the Giants, the Bears, the Cowboys, the Saints, and the Giants again.
They're going to lose. They're going to lose to the Titans. They're going to lose to the Cowboys, and they may lose to the Giants once.
Yeah,
they could.
If Houston was a better team, they should have lost last night.
Yeah, that was a struggle for them. You know, they might have a hard time with the Saints. Who knows? That Saints team is weird. I don't know what to think of them.
Yeah, they're the wild card, aren't they?
They're strange.
You never know what you're going to get with them, man.
And that Michael Thomas might be time for his retirement. He can't stay healthy. He's out for the year again. So,
I don't. You got to cut your losses. I'm sorry.
It's a shame. I mean, but he was great. He was pretty damn good. But he can't stay on the field. Whether it's his foot or who knows what it is.
Yeah.
But speaking of, you brought it up. Philadelphia won 29-17, and I gotta say though, on Philadelphia's behalf, maybe it's just hard. You're getting up for those games against the Texans. I think they were lucky to just get out of there. Just win the game and leave. There comes a point where you just got to go. I mean, it was just so bad, and I don't know. You could just see it. How? I mean, there's no excuse. They won by 12. Whatever. They just had to get out of town. It was garbage. It was a terrible game, but what are you going to do? It was a good game. Actually, it was 14-14 at halftime.
Yeah, I know. That's how I was like, man, they got Houston hanging in there.
You could just see I don't know what you want to call it. Couldn't you? You watched it with me. It was like what's that word? Like malaise. There was some kind of it just was like, I truly think that they felt they were just going to win by showing up or something.
Oh, yeah, they're starting to get a little in their own heads.
Especially with Houston, Brandon Cooks, the whole thing. Everyone, it was a big mess over there. And Lovie Smith is good. He's still a decent. They should want him in New England.
Right.
At least is a little.
They were just going to come in and lay down.
I think so. I think they thought they quit. They didn't quit.
No.
They got a good running back, that kid Pierce from Florida. He's good. So they're tough. Mills is. You said it about Davis Mills before. I mean, sometimes he looks
awesome.
He might be like Zappy. That's the way Zappy is. Sometimes Zappy looks great too. They need a quarterback though. They can't go with Davis Mills. I think they probably learned. You know what I mean? I think they might.
Oh yeah, they're not sticking with Davis Mills. There's no way. No way. You just can't.
No. Them and the Lions know that they need a quarter. I imagine those teams are taking one next year in that draft. They have to.
It's going to be the battle.
All right, why don't we do our thing? Why don't we get into the week 9? The attempt to we'll go through the games. The attempt to make people. All right, Robin, do you have our standings?
I do.
All right, what do we got?
All right. John is at 17 and 13. Scott is at 15 and 13. And I am at 13 and 12.
Oh, we're over 500, all of us. Not bad.
Yeah.
If you could even, we'll have to do a show then. You know what I mean? See what we were percentage as a show.
Yeah.
Giving out our plays. So why don't we do this? We'll do what we did last week. I kind of liked it, Scott, where we went through every game and then we saw whoever, depending on who you picked or not, we can make at least a little. All right, 1 o'clock. First game that you got on the list for me is the Colts at 3-4-1 at New England. We were just talking about 4-4. We have the Patriots minus 5.5. The over/under is 40. Matt Ryan's not playing. I don't believe he's doubtful. That usually means he won't play.
Right.
Jonathan Taylor's questionable. I didn't select this game, guys.
I didn't either.
Do you like that one at all to play?
No, it's going to be a suck fest.
Yeah, I'd have to go with the points, and I don't really want to. So, if I was going to do this, it would be the 5.5. I think it's too many points.
Maybe the under at 40.5.
Maybe the under.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like it. Bad game. Tough game to watch. You'd have to be a fan of both teams. I've been there, please, with the Bears. I've been there. Let's move on to a decent game. This is going to be an interesting one. The Packers are 3-5 at the Lions, who are 1-6. Green Bay's minus 3.5 over under 49.5. Rodgers is going to play, but he has a thumb injury. Do either of you guys like this game?
I do.
Who do you like, Robin?
I like the Lions with the points.
You like the Lions at home with the points?
I do.
Okay.
Any home dog.
All right. Well, sure. They can do some things the Packers don't like to do.
Right.
They got to stop the run.
Right.
The Lions like to run. Swift is good. Interesting pick.
And I think Aaron Rodgers with the thumb injury is going to be off, and he's already frustrated with his receivers. I see this as being a good game for the Lions to.
They lost by 10 here in Buffalo, whatever the hell it was, 12. That was one of his better games. I actually thought he played as good as he could with what he has around him.
Absolutely. Drop passes, guys running wrong routes. I mean, that's the difference in those games.
Yeah. Do you like this one, Scott, at all or anything?
No.
Nope. I'm not. Right? I'm not. All right. So that's the Packers. It'll be interesting, though. I think it'd be an interesting one to watch if you were stuck in their market and had to watch it. The Chargers, here's an interesting game. Jeez. Chargers are 4-3 at the Falcons, 4-4. We do have the Chargers coming across the country -3, and they have a big over/under of 49.5. Keenan Allen's questionable, I think, for the rest of the season. He'll be questionable, so we don't know what he'll do.
Yeah.
Do you guys like this game at all?
No.
Who do you like, Scott?
I like Atlanta plus the points.
Atlanta. I would too. Because I can't believe that
San Diego always finds ways to lose games, and they suffer so many big-time injuries every week.
And they're headed across the country. That's always been something.
Yeah, I think it does. I'm thinking of
Atlanta. If I was going to pick the game, I'm going Atlanta.
And
3. Yeah, I'm going Atlanta if I have to play. If I'm playing this one,
I think they're going to win outright.
I wouldn't be surprised either.
I don't usually touch the points, and when it's 3 points, because I hate that. But
yeah,
I'll take it.
Our next game is the Buffalo Bills at 6-1 at the 5-3 Jets. You have the Bills at minus 11.5, over under 46.5. It's one of mine. I was talking to you about it before the game. I like the points. I'm going with the Jets plus 11.5, just because, like you said before the show, it's a division game, and come on.
I like the Jets as well.
11.5. Okay. What do you think? I mean, you probably don't play against your own
I
team.
think Buffalo's going to win, but I think that's just too many points.
Yeah, it's just too many points. I think Buffalo.
I would take the Jets as well with the points, just because it's so many.
It's just too much. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know why they would put it at that. Like, I could see it being 9, maybe, or you know what I mean, or 8.5. I mean, I could have saw that, and then that would have posted me maybe go towards Buffalo.
Right.
If it was like, they're going to win by a touchdown, I'm sure.
Right. Now they're going to win by 3 scores. I
know and those guys are they're going to be fired. It's going to be interesting. It'll be a fun game to watch too.
Yeah.
If you're out there, you want to see it. The next one, I think I don't know if you like this game, but I think me and Scott are on it. The 6-1 Vikings are at the 4-4 Heineke Commanders. Vikings minus 3 on the road, over under 43.5. Robin, are you in on this one?
Yeah.
What do you like?
I actually like the Vikings.
Oh, all right. Robin likes the Vikings at minus 3. All right. Well, you like their new weapons, or Hawkinson, or just because?
I do like Hawkinson. I just think that when they're on, they play really well. Heineke doesn't instill any confidence in me. Not that Kirk Cousins does, but I just think that Minnesota's a better team, and I just think they win this one.
Scott?
I like the Commanders plus 3.
Me too. I like the Commanders. I'd like to get a half point there too, I hope.
I mean,
by the time Sunday rolls around.
We might lose a half point.
I know, I'll probably go 2.5. I like the Commanders too. See, Heineke, on the other hand, gives me there's something about this guy. He don't care. Like, for me, it's like he knows he's, I don't know, what's the right word? I shouldn't say he knows he's not. He's good. He's a professional quarterback. He's good. But, like, he knows he's got a little bit of Ryan Fitzpatrick in him. It's a weird thing about him. He reminds me of Kirk Cousins when he was on the Redskins. Remember when Kirk Cousins started yelling? Remember that time when he came off the field and he's yelling, whatever he yelled? I laughed so hard when I think he was actually beating the Vikings then. You like that? I think he was yelling at everybody.
Yeah.
I like Washington too. It'll be a good game. Another good one. I wonder what the weather's going to be like there too. Maybe it rains. That'll be good. That'll be good for everyone. A little bit of rain for the bettors.
Nice.
The next one. This one, everyone that I've seen is on the Panthers. Panthers are 2-6 at the 4-4 Bengals. Desperate Bengals, I would think. Bengals minus 7.5. Over under is 42.5. Boy, the Panthers are fun to watch. They shouldn't be 2-6, by the way. Robin, what do you like in this? Anything?
I'm not on this one, but if I was, I would go with the Panthers.
Scott, anything on this for you?
Love the Panthers plus 7.
Love the Panthers plus 7.
DJ Walker, man, there's something about that guy.
Oh man, yeah.
He plays. He's playing fun. It's fun to watch him play. It's fun to watch. I just think 7 points is too much.
Yeah, they throw with more.
I mean, I'm sorry. Cincy has to prove it to me. Now without Jamar Chase, what did they show me?
God, the Browns murdered them. They really beat the hell out of them last Monday or whatever it was.
Show me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Cincy's just not the team we thought they were.
Yeah, something happened with that offensive line that we felt was strengthened, and we remember before the season, all of us thought.
Yeah. Well, that's what the moves they made. It looked as though it was.
This next game, this is one of my losses last week, and I'm not doing it again. The Raiders are 2-5 on the road at Jacksonville, who's 2-6. Just like last week, the Raiders are minus 1.5. Exactly like last week. Over under is 48. Waller's always questionable.
You got it at 1.5. I got it 2.5.
2.5. Okay. What do you like? Whichever you got it at. What do you like? Do you like this game or no?
No way, dude.
No. This is the game. This did it to me.
Right.
Last week, I thought the Raiders, okay, they'll beat New Orleans. Andy Dalton, who I give no respect to, who I do now respect, they're no good. The Raiders just are no good, I guess.
No.
What in the world went on there?
What's going on there, man? How does that go badly?
I don't know. They got to fire the head coach again. That guy shouldn't be a head coach, I guess.
I guess he got pulled in the old Backpack's office there once again after the game for a long talk.
Yeah, it's not good. Do you have this game? Are you on this one?
No.
See, because I'm angry, so I'd angry bet Jacksonville, but I'm not even going to mess with this.
Right.
Yeah, because who knows what you'd get.
Yeah, I'm
No,
still
are those guys all starting to get a little disgruntled,
right.
pissed off, not really wanting to play for somebody?
They shouldn't be this bad. It is bizarre.
No way should they be as bad as
I'd
they
love
are.
to know the story because even Josh Jacobs is playing well,
Right.
running the ball. I mean, they're getting a good running game, and nothing's happening.
The star power that they have on both sides of the ball.
Something's wrong. Yeah.
Something's broken inside that they need to fix. Don't know what it is.
Yeah, but
They
it's
gotta
bad.
fix it.
The last 1:00 game is the 5-3 Dolphins at the 3-5 Bears. We have the Dolphins here at -5, over under 45.5. That's nice to see a Bears game that high and an over under instead of it being like 38.
Yeah.
So that's good. Not playing it. I think the Bears will give them a tough time. I think though what'll end up happening is Tariq Hill and some of those guys might be too much.
Right.
At one point, that's going to overwhelm a defense that is changing now with Roquan Smith gone and some things and all that. The Bears might be able to score points, but they're not going to shoot them out, right? So I bet no one.
Yeah. I
But I would, Jesus, if I don't know, Scott, what do you like?
Oh, I like Miami -4.5.
4.5 you got? Okay.
Yeah, I think they're going to win by more than 4.5 points. I'm quite sure of that.
They'll overwhelm them, I think.
I think so as well.
I think that's what it might actually be kind of like Dallas. There might be an overwhelming eventually of just the talent level is so much different.
Right.
And that's probably what happens to them. I think the Bears stay close though. I think somewhere in there it'll be close.
I'm kind of surprised that the line's not higher.
I am too. I am too. I don't understand this line. But I look forward to it. I'll be watching it. 4:05 start. Seattle 5-3 at the Cardinals. The Cardinals are -2. Over under is 49.5. And do you like this game?
do. I like the Seahawks +2. Geno Smith.
Yeah, the Cardinals have no business doing anything.
No.
What do you think, Scott?
Oh, I'm riding that Geno Smith train just like everybody else is.
Yeah.
Love the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Kyler's just, I told you, man.
You were right about him.
He's a fraud.
You had him pegged. I was trying. I was hoping. I wanted him to be good. I wanted something, and it didn't
He
work.
went too early.
Yeah. No. 4:25, a good matchup, I guess. Well, it'll be interesting. The Rams are 3-4 at Tampa Bay, who's 3-5. A normal, I guess, thing. Tampa's -3, over under is 42.5. Cooper Kupp's questionable. He didn't look too good after last game.
Yes, is he playing?
Is he gonna? Did you read any more about him?
The last I read.
Questionable.
Yeah,
Just that's it. So we don't know. He'll play. He's
Yeah.
got Mike Evans, same thing.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Not playing this game, are you?
No.
No way.
No way for me. I think it'll be a decent one to watch. There's probably going to be a lot of those iPads busted and things. I'm sure there'll be something because I love when he smashes them. I want to do that so bad with my stuff, but I don't because I can't afford it.
Well, of
But
course.
I'd love to smash them. Oh my
They
god,
get fined now. They get fined now.
they should. It's unbelievable the smashing.
Yeah, it's after Brady did all that. Now the NFL, you get fined if you smash one of those because of how expensive they are.
You're doing it repeatedly though. It was once a week, just unloading on that thing. But yeah, I don't like the game at all. I hope it's a good game. It might be boring.
Yeah.
I'll be watching the Leafs because the Leafs play at 5:00.
Right.
Tampa's
I know.
been playing a lot of boring football lately, man.
I know. Leafs playing hockey at 5:00 on a Sunday's wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't feel right.
All right. Last game, or not last game. What am I saying? Sunday night game. Going to be good. Titans 5-2 at the Chiefs 5-2. Tannehill and Henry are questionable, but I believe they're both going to play. I believe.
Yeah.
Chiefs are -12.5. I over under 45. I love the Titans +12.5. I just think it's too much.
Same.
I watched the Packers come in here and at least keep it. Why wouldn't the Titans do that? If not win the game, the Titans could win.
I agree.
So it wouldn't shock me if the Titans won. It wouldn't because this line shouldn't beat it. To me, it should be like 8 or 7.5, maybe.
Yeah, I know. It's like, why is it so high?
It makes no sense. nothing happened to make anything change anywhere.
But
So 2 good teams. It'll be a good one.
Mhm.
Thank you, Sunday night, for giving us a good game.
Yeah.
Now Monday Night Football. It's this could be good. The Ravens are 5-3 at the 3-5 Saints, who are really unpredictable. The Ravens are -2.5 in New Orleans. Over unders 48. Edwards and Andrews are questionable, but I think they're okay to go. The new Roquan Smith should play. There's no reason why he don't, which will help them too. Anybody playing this one?
I am.
Who do you like in this one?
I like Baltimore.
-2.5.
-2.5. Yeah.
no way.
Who do you like? You like the Saints or nothing?
Nothing.
Nothing in this one?
Wouldn't touch it, man. No way. It's just I don't know. I just don't trust Baltimore.
I know. They're so
Trust them.
these are 2 teams you can't trust at all, too.
In New Orleans, I mean, you just never know what you're getting with them.
Yeah, it's tough. It is a tough one. But you like the
Just
Ravens.
I've lived and died with them already a couple times this year. You just don't know what you're going to get.
No, like the box of chocolates thing.
Yeah.
Similar, right? I mean, it's kind of like that. So give us
I
our.
got a couple college picks.
So do I.
Okay.
But tell everyone our pro picks first,
Okay.
if you would, please.
Scott has Atlanta +3, Washington +3, the Panthers +7, Miami -4.5, the Seahawks +2, and the Titans +12.5.
What do you got, Robin?
I have the Jets +11.5, the Vikings -3, the Lions +3.5, the Seahawks +2, and the Ravens -2.5.
And I got.
And then you have the Titans +12.5, the Jets +11.5, and Washington +3.
All right, give us your college games that you like today.
I like
Tomorrow.
Tennessee +8.5 at Georgia, and I like Michigan State +17 at Illinois.
Very good. That Tennessee game will be at 3:30.
Yes.
That's going to be good. All right. Here's what I got in college. I love Tulane -7 at Tulsa. Like, I really like them. I really, really like Tulane. I'm going to play Tulane after we get done here. They need to be played. I really like Wake Forest -4 at NC State. I'm going to play. I really am going to do something with those 2. Now there's a couple that I don't know, but I also like Michigan State. That line is ridiculous. You know what? No, take Michigan. No, I don't. I'm not doing it. Something stupid's going to happen. I'm not doing it. No, take them off the board. Did I have them on the board?
No, you didn't.
I don't even put them on. No Michigan State. Tennessee +8.5. Yes, put them on there. Are they on there already? All right, Tennessee +8.5. I like that. There's one I like, Scott and Robin, but I'm not going to play it, guys. But I watch out for Notre Dame. I hate Notre Dame. I really hate them. They're my most hated college team. But I think something weird could happen. I don't know about Clemson. That quarterback, Aguglia, whatever, Ungagumba, I can't say his name. It's like Uglauee, right? You've seen it.
Yeah.
You've seen it. It's weird.
Ugalele.
Yeah, Ugalele.
Yeah.
I think Notre Dame can win. Mark my words. We'll come back next week. But, yeah, so who do you got in college, Robin? Say it.
Tennessee +8.5 and Michigan State +17.
And I've got Tulane -7, Wake Forest -4, and Tennessee +8.5.
Right.
Those are my games. If anything else comes up, guys, and people out there that watch, and same for Scott or for Robin, I'll put them on our Facebook. Anything other than this. Because tonight there was a game too. Last night I loved Coastal Carolina. I put it out there. They won the game outright over Appalachian State. Love the Sun Belt Conference. But so what are you doing this? So the Bills are in New York, right? They're out in the Meadowlands.
Yeah.
Right? They're not home.
In New
They're
Jersey.
away. So you'll just be watching
Yeah.
at home, relaxing.
Sure.
All right, man. I'll let you go so we can get some rest and all that. But I'll be talking to you on the weekend.
All right, man.
All right. Take care, everybody. See you next week.
Peace.